afternoon, everyone. I hope that you're doing wonderful today. It's a beautiful day outside, but I'm still trying to take care of myself by taking it nice and easy. I don't want my allergies to act up again. I'm going to start this in just a few minutes. There's something lovely about taking your glasses off and not being able to see what time it is. I'm a couple of minutes early, so I hope that some of y'all can join. Today's class, we're going to have a little bit of movement. It's not going to be anything over the top. It's going to be easy breezy, just like it is outside, but that breeze is not easy. I hope that y'all have been doing okay during all this time that we're in with COVID-19 and our businesses being closed or paused. But I really hope that you've taken some time to take care of yourself. I'm going to do another class tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I haven't quite decided what it's going to be. It might be a chair yoga class, but today we're going to have some standing work and some floor work, maybe even some core work. But it's not going to be anything over the top. And I hope that whoever joins is able to enjoy it. Again, as I said, I took my glasses off so I don't lose them while I'm doing the yoga practice, but at the same time, I can't see a thing across the room. So there is that. We're going to wait a few more minutes and get some people to come in. I'm trying desperately to remember not to sway side to side. I've been watching some different videos, taking tips from other people on how to do these live videos without going too crazy. And one of the pointers was put 1 foot forward and 1 foot back and try not to move so much. I just caught myself swaying back and forth, but it is what it is. So, with everything that's going on, know that we need to take care of ourselves, try to lessen the stress that we're under, and try to just be good to ourselves. And a lot of times we just don't think we have the time. So today's class, even though it's going to be filled with some movement, is going to be gentle, it's going to be easy, but at the same time, it may bring you a challenge, and it's not going to be terribly long. I'm hoping maybe 30 minutes. If it goes over, it goes over. I'm not very good at gauging time, and my clock is hidden over there. And like I said, no glasses, I don't see it. So I do believe we have just a few more minutes. I really stepped in here early, but it is what it is. And I think I've said that 20 times now, so there's another thing I need to check off my list of what to say and what not to say. If you're anxious to get started, you can start by standing in mountain pose. You can close your eyes if you wish. And just take a moment to focus on the sounds that are around you, including my voice. Maybe you hear children playing outside, maybe the dishwasher is running. But just close your eyes. I want you to ground all 4 corners of your feet into the floor or the mat and just be. You don't have to be anywhere, hopefully, in the next 20 or 30 minutes, so just be with yourself. Be with your thoughts. Take a nice deep breath and sigh it out. Or maybe you want to shrug your shoulders. But whatever you want to do while you're waiting for me to go ahead and get this show on the road, take some time for yourself. Maybe you've got music on. I can hear music in my house, so it's on in here somewhere. But I want you to just take notice of everything around you. Take notice of how you feel in this moment. Maybe you take a moment and run to the restroom, get that out of the way. Again, I'm trying very hard not to sway, but it is so tempting. It's just a habit. And we've got some habits we probably really need to work on breaking while we have this time to ourselves. I know I do. I've got plenty, so they are mine. So for anyone else who is joining, I want you to take a moment, stand with your feet maybe right at hip distance, maybe a little bit wider. Have a softness in your knees. Let your hands go out to the side. Let your palms face forward and open. Take a moment and roll your shoulders up and back down and close your eyes. Begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Notice in the room that you're in with your eyes closed, if you can sense maybe the sun has come out behind the clouds and you can sense that the room is lightening up. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. And if closing your eyes tends to leave you feeling not so balanced, you can open them softly or keep them open, but have a soft gaze. Don't be trying to focus on just any one thing. From here, we will inhale the arms out to the side and take our head up and exhale them back down. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. And you're only taking your arms out to airplane and back to center. And out once again, chin goes up. Exhale, everything comes down. Let's repeat that 1 more time. Inhale up. And this time when you exhale, hinge at your hips and bring yourself into a forward fold. And then inhale back up, chin up, chest lifted, exhale back down. Inhale back up and exhale back down. Back up and back down. One more time, up. Inhale here. Exhale, take your hands all the way up. Inhale, back out to airplane. Exhale, back up. Do this with your own breath. Exhale to the top. Inhale as you hinge at your hips. Exhale as you go all the way down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. This will be our last swan dive. Inhale up. Exhale, take your hands to the low part of your back. Take your shoulders back, your chest is lifted, your chin is up. Take a couple of breaths here. to release your hands. Take a moment and step side to side. Lose your balance maybe like I just did, but hey, that's what's keeping it real. Just step side to side, giving your feet a little bit of break of pressing into that mat. From here, we will inhale our arms straight up right by our ears. Exhale as you sit into chair. Inhale, open the arms. Exhale, bring them back up. This does not have to be a deep chair. However, if you like to take your chair deeper, feel free to sink down lower, making sure that your knees do not go out over your toes. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. This time we will dangle, so if you'd like to take your feet a little wider, you can. Slowly swing side to side. Slowly begin to bring yourself upright, continuing this side to side motion until you can bring your head up. And now I just want you to take your arms and let them swing side to side, hitting your lower back. There's a soft bend in your knee. Slow it down till it's almost completely done. Go ahead and take a wider stance. Forgot I put down my knee pads, so your feet are facing forward. Arms go up and out to your side. Take an inhale here. Exhale, take the opposite hand to the opposite leg. Come back upright. Take a breath in, and do that on the other side. Now I'm only taking mine to my calf. You can take yours to your ankle or your foot, but just take it where it feels good to you. Do that again, opposite sides. Come back up, and again. Come back up. Take your arms up in what I call field goal. Turn your feet out. Slowly begin to bend your knees, coming down into a goddess pose. Only go as far as it feels good to you. This might be a little challenging on your balance. And to get our fingers into this a little bit, I want you to spread them out wide. Touch your index to your thumb, then your middle to your thumb, then your ring finger to your thumb, then your pinky, and go backwards, going back to the ring finger, back to the middle finger, and you're keeping your fingers stretched and spread. Index finger, and repeat. Go back through your fingertips touching. And take your arms out. You're going to bring one elbow in and down to that thigh and just reach over the top with the other. Come back up to center and go to the opposite side. Come back to center, straighten your legs, turn your feet forward, swan dive, forward fold. Let your hands or your fingertips find the floor. Turning your feet out just a little, go ahead and bend your knees as you're coming into a not quite all the way down squat. Slowly rise up, keeping the knees bent, flipping your hair back if you need to, back into that goddess pose. Come up on one heel, come in onto the ball of your foot, set it down. Come up to the other one, set it down, up again, set it down, this side, set it down one more time. On the one side, go back down, to the other, go back down. If you're feeling brave, come up on both. Hold for as long as you can. Set your heels down, straighten your legs. Turn one foot out to point towards the opposite wall. The other toes are facing forward. You will take a breath in here. On the exhale, lean and reach, and then drop that hand down to that shin for a triangle. Come back upright. Bend that front knee. Now you're in warrior. Let your gaze be towards the bent knee. That same direction. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are out of your ears. You will reach with that arm. Bring it down for side angle. Come back up, go for reverse. Come back up, straighten that leg, turn that foot out. Let's go to the opposite side. So now this side, these toes are pointing forward, these toes are pointing out. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lean with your upper body first. Then take that hand down and take the opposite arm up. Now, your hand may not be on your shin. Your hand may be up here on your thigh. And that's quite all right. There is nothing wrong with that, okay? So you be where you need to be. Today, I'm just below my knee on my shin. Tomorrow, I may not be. Come back up. Bend that knee to the leg that you just had your hand on. Extend over, drop the hand or the forearm and come into side angle. Now with forearm, it's a little bit deeper. With your hand, not so much. You go where you need to go today. Slowly come back up. Look over your hand, come into reverse, and look up at the hand, reaching to the sky. Come back out. Straighten that leg, turn that foot forward, fold. Here we go. Walk your feet a little bit closer. Sink into your forward fold. Let your fingertips touch. Your knees are slightly bent as you slowly rise, reaching up. Exhale, hands come down. We will bring our feet back towards each other. I'm going to step back a little bit. I feel like I'm all up in your space. All right, we're going to spread the toes of whichever standing leg that you choose. You spread the standing toes and have a kiss of a bend in the standing knee. First, you're going to bring your heel to the inside of that shin. Maybe this is as far as you go today. I'm feeling really shaky here. I think tomorrow I'm going to turn on the air. Don't tell anyone. I'm burning up. We'll inhale, our arms up. Reaching up actively. You can slide that foot up to that calf now, maybe. You can take your arms down, maybe, and then take them back up, maybe, and then come out, maybe. Take a moment, step side to side, kick your feet out. We've been doing a lot of footwork, grounding into our feet. I know you're ready to sit down, and so am I. So spread the toes of the opposite standing leg. There is a kiss of a bend in that standing leg. Bring your heel first. Take whatever breath that you need. When you're ready, take your arms up. And actively reach with your arms without putting your shoulders in your ears, okay? So when you actively reach, you're taking your shoulders down away from your ears as your arms are actively reaching up. This side feels a lot shakier than the other side, but I'm going to give it a go. Take the arms down and take them back up if you can. And down, and come on out. Go ahead and kick your feet side to side, and you're going to find your best possible seat. I'm going to grab me a blanket to throw on the floor because I feel like I need it. So, getting down here, we don't always get down here gracefully, and that's quite all right. But once you're down here, take a moment. Place your hands across your heart and take a couple of breaths. Close your eyes. Listen to the sounds that are surrounding you, no matter what they are. This is your space. This is your time. Switch which hand was on top. And if you're not on the floor, it's okay. You can sit in a chair. I think tomorrow I will do some chair yoga. ahead and let your hands come down to your knees, resting on your lap. And from here, I want you to lean to one side, come forward, and go back, doing nice little Sufi grind circles. Taking your time, not rushing this. You might even hear some snap, crackle, and pops. Alright, we're going to switch which foot is in front, and we're going to go in the opposite direction. So lean to the opposite side and begin the circles this way. I know that you noticed that we've slowed down quite a bit. My nose itched. It still itches. I'll have to bring Kleenex in here tomorrow. Anyway. It's okay if you hear snap, crackles, and pops. I'm hearing them throughout my neck and my back. Just a couple of more of these nice, gentle circles. It's during this time that you can close your eyes and really just enjoy being with yourself in this space, in this moment. It's all yours. Slowly and gently come to a stop. You're going to take one hand out to the floor and the other arm just up gently. Now if you're sitting in a chair, that hand might be on the chair rail or the chair arm. Not the chair rail, I'm doing really good, y'all. The arm of the chair, or maybe beside the seat of the chair. And you're not trying to go over here. We're just reaching up, stretching. And now we'll just go to the opposite side. Nice, gentle reach, nothing crazy. Just enjoy it. Slowly and gently as you come upright, go ahead and turn this one into a twist. Taking that opposite arm to the opposite leg. Now, when I say twist, we're not trying to completely twist ourselves like a dish rag. I want you to twist gently. And I want you, instead of looking over your back shoulder while you're in this twist, I want you to look over your front shoulder. Close your eyes. Slowly and gently untwist. Take a breath in. And just gently fold over forward. Again, if you're sitting in a chair, you just lean forward. For those of us on the floor, I want you to let your head bow down. Slowly and gently come back upright. Maybe my hair will fall, maybe it won't. and gently twist in the opposite direction. Again, letting your gaze be over the front shoulder. I'll have to tell someone to turn it down next time. Slowly and gently release that. I want you to bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. I'm going to use my little knee pad here to cushion my ankles. And you could do the same with a towel or fold up your yoga mat, just whatever works for you. I want you to take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, come forward. You can take a moment and massage your feet. Slowly and gently come back upright. For now, we're going to go on to our backs. So I'm going to take my little blanket and use it as a pillow. I think I'll put my little cushion there too, just because I can. And I want you to get down on the floor the best possible way that you know how. It's not always pretty. I want you to let your arms fall away from your body and let your knees windshield wiper side to side. From here, we will cross our right foot over our left ankle and let the left leg fall to the floor, taking the right foot with it. Slowly and gently let your knees come back upright, taking your time. Slowly uncross that foot from the knee and cross the other foot on top of the knee. Drop the right leg over, taking the left foot with it. You can gently turn your head side to side. Slowly and gently bring the knees back upright. Go ahead and bring, after you uncross both knees, up towards your chest. And gently rock yourself side to side. Go ahead and let your feet be comfortable on the floor, wherever they may be. I'm going to rest my feet up on the bed because I ran out of room. Let your arms fall open. Oh, maybe you yawn, because I sure did. I sure hope the dust bunnies don't attack my feet. As you lay here, maybe you place one hand over your heart. Notice the rise and fall of your chest. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to bend one knee followed by the other, placing your feet onto the mat, scooting your hips over to one side as you roll over onto the opposite side. Slowly and gently, and not ever so gracefully, put yourself back up into a seated, comfortable position. We'll take 3 sighing breaths here. Softly open your eyes. Give yourself a great big hug and squeeze. Maybe you gently twist side to side and switch which arm is on top. Go ahead and inhale your arms up and over and exhale to your heart. I'd like to thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Have a wonderfully blessed day. Until next time, peace out.